Monkey, that funky monkey, brass monkey, that funky monkey. A microphone check, check, microphone check, brass monkey. Man, you remember that song? That funky monkey. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Nostradamus here, aka Tom. I am the mother bomb. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? Out of control, Tom. You're out of control. The market's out of control. I gotta tell you, I broke my diet last night. We talked about my diet yesterday. Got up in the middle of the night, had to take a little pee-pee. What did I do? Ooh, I broke the cardinal rule. I checked the markets, and ooh, Nelly, let me tell you, I was shocked when I saw what was going on. The NASDAQ was down. Let's hop on over to the desktop. How is everyone doing? I'm still in a good mood, all things considered. It might be. Dude, crypto was down. The markets were down. The NASDAQ was down like, I don't know, close to 300, which is insane overnight. It is having a rip your face off rally though before the market open. We got 4 minutes before the market open. Tesla was down in pre-market all the way down to like 515. If there was ever a time to start buying Tesla, it would have probably been in the pre-market. Tesla's now over 600. We're about 4 minutes away from the bell. I still think this is a really good time to buy Tesla, and I'm going to put my words where my mouth is, put my mouth where my words are. I don't know, something like that. I'm definitely do some stuff with Tesla this morning. Like I said, the NASDAQ was down about 250, 300. Crypto was following with it. Bitcoin was in the 49 handle. Ethereum dropped back down below 1700. I thought the world was coming to an end. I mean, BitBoy was probably kind of happy because he's rooting for the stock market to crash and burn. Might as well piss on the flag and burn it while you're at it. Because I hate to tell you, but if the stock market crashes, crypto's going with it. You know, if it's bad. So I thought it was going to be pretty ugly. We're going to have to see. We're about 3 minutes away from the bell. You know, it's just like I was down about $400 on my NASDAQ long I put yesterday. Yesterday I was already popping the champagne corks, popping the bottles, ready to party. It was up $100. You know, I faded it immediately. The NASDAQ was down about 50. And then I faded it. Next thing you know, the NASDAQ was green. I was up. I was already calling up Chipotle, said, get the table ready. The boys are coming. Next thing you know, I was getting ready to get my cardboard sign ready saying, we'll work for food. So let's take a look. The NASDAQ is currently only down about -30, which is really good. You know, I'm like, man, I didn't take the NASDAQ long off. I'm like, I have the conviction. I don't think this makes a lot of sense. I don't think the NASDAQ's going to go green on Monday, but I think it's going to work out this week. Now I'm thinking, you know, this NASDAQ could go green today. That being said, this bell could ring 2 minutes away and then the NASDAQ could flush again. We'll have to see where the money's coming. The VIX, how's the VIX doing? The volatility is very important. We're always checking that. The higher the volatility, the more the market's going to move, the more uncertainty. There was a time for many, many years where the VIX, right now it's sitting at 25, which is kind of high. I mean, not really, but yes. I mean, for years it was sitting under 10. And there were a lot of big firms out there. They just kept selling VIX calls, like $10, $11 VIX calls, because it was just, to them, easy money. And because the stock market just kept going up at a crazy clip. Next thing you know, I think it was 2018, there was a big chili dipper, just like there was a huge chili dipper last night. That's for Mark, if you're out there listening. You come across this video, I love me some chili dippers. But yeah, and then a couple firms got blown out because there was a huge move in the market, a huge move in the VIX. It went against them, and I am BTFO, out of business. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're about a minute from the opening bell. I want to pull up the IRA because I got some cash. Everything was down last night. Mara was down. Now Mara's up. Tesla was down huge. Tesla is now up. You know, it's sitting around flat. Riot was down. Riot's up. MicroStrategies was down quite a bit. Now MicroStrategies is up about $30. The market is open. We're off to the races. I am going to put my mouth with my money, my mind on my money. So I'm gonna sell Actually, I want to give some time for these puts and credits, or these puts. The options market can get a little bit of tightness to it. Let them tighten up. And I'm gonna put on a Tesla put credit spread, bullish play. I'm gonna do it very tight, near at the money. That's how much conviction I have in Tesla. Hey, look, I could be wrong, but this is gonna be a defined risk trade. If I'm wrong, I immediately know how much the max loss could be. Let's give this a few minutes. We'll hop over to crypto really quick and check that out. So breaking my diet last night, checking the prices. I had a little bit of a hard time getting back to sleep. Maybe a little bit of that was worry, panic. I didn't, it really didn't bother me that much. Maybe it's just, sometimes that happens. I wake up, have a hard time getting back to sleep. About an hour and a half later, I finally got back to sleep. Luckily, I still got about 7 hours sleep. Do got to go back to work today. Me. Had a week off, vacay. I could use another week. It was refreshing. Got to get back to that grind. Retirement's on the horizon, though. I can see it. Come on, crypto. Tommy boy over here needs to retire. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting old, man. We need to fix this society where you grow. I don't know, though. Like, I started early, man. Growing up on a farm on Kansas, I had to start that grind early. They had me out there working driving tractors when I was seven. Maybe like 9. I don't know. 3rd grade. Crazy, right? I'm out there plowing the fields, milking the cows, egging the chickens. Anyway, looks like we're tightening up. Yeah, we got a nice little tight. Let's put on a credit spread. Let's see if I can get 495. We're gonna hop this over to the IRA. That's probably not gonna fill. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Tastyworks can't even handle it. The market's pumping too much. Like, is the order gonna go through? What's going on here, Tastyworks? You ain't so tasty this morning. My small account's down. What's going on? Why is it down for the day? Is it because Ethereum's down for the day, I guess. Not sure. That must be coming off a weird close. Oh, of course. Am I not connected? Ding ding ding. What's going on? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like I have network. Can you hear me out there? I don't know that it looks like everything's working. This Tastyworks can't handle it. Piece of garbage, Tastyworks. I kid. I love you, Tastyworks. How is it going, Saint Gang? How you doing, brother? What is going on? I'm just trying to buy some Tesla. Is there? Yeah, what's going on here? You're always bragging about how great your platform is. All right, well, that's kind of a bummer. I'm ready to make some moves, ready to make some money, ready to earn some Chipotle burritos. I mean, your platform, all right. Did it go through? Did we go through? What's going on here, Tastyworks? Oh, now Tesla's down. Maybe it's a good thing it didn't go through. I might get a better. Oh, look at this. It's dropping again, boys. Ugh. All right, let's move this down. You know what I'm tempted to do? Sell a 250 put. Get $2. Get a little over $2 credit. I'll buy 100 shares of Tesla at 250. It doesn't look like freaking Tastyworks. Doesn't look like they're gonna be letting me do anything this morning. We're just gonna let that play out. Let's see what's going on in the cryptos. Do I think the stock market crash is gonna continue? Actually, let's take a look at how the Nasdaq's doing. It's kind of holding up. Honestly, I think we're gonna be green this week. I think the crash is off. We'll have to see. There might be some two-sided action. Awesome. Thank you. How you doing, brother? All right. So over the weekend, let's do a recap. I did buy I need to check. So I bought 5,000 more dollars of Bitcoin on Friday. I bought 3,000 more dollars of Ethereum on Saturday. I did say I think Ethereum's one of the best plays on the board. I still say that even at 1,700. I think Ethereum is going to come back up to the 2,000 new local all-time high. Is it going to blast through it? It's hard to say. It might flirt with it for a little bit, but I think the crypto market in general is going to blast off, unless, you know, the huge caveat to that is if the stock market does crash. I don't see any reason why the crash will continue at this point. I mean, long term, again, I'm still not convinced we're out of the woods. Like, are we going to bleed sideways and, you know, continue to go sideways, bleed down? I mean, it's still in the cards. Like I mentioned yesterday, if you go back to the .com bubble, it's very similar, but you can draw some trend lines that kind of make sense not too far away. Like if the NASDAQ was around 260, like if it were around 260, that would make some sense to me. That would be like 20 years of good markets, right? You know, as long as it doesn't crash and overcorrect like it did in the .com bubble. That was really ugly. Really ugly. I mean, it crashed. It crashed hard. It took a really years, 8 years to kind of get back up. Like, I mean, basically break even, up 10-15%, then another huge 60% crash. And then we've just had the biggest rip your face off bull rally of all time. Trump era comes in, and then this just last little bit. I mean, the Fed pumping dollars. Maybe, I mean, you could call this an overcorrection to the upside. I think we're definitely overbought. I think we can definitely see this correction coming in. I'd like, just like the crypto market, I'd like to see a nice little, you know, nice little steady move. And that's really, like, this is a decent steady move with a little bit, getting a little bit too much to the north side about right here, right? Like this is like right here, this is all, you know, but we did have to make up some of that for some of that overcorrection. My buddy's texting me. I got him into the stock market last year. He's still doing good. He's still doing up. He's still buying the crypto. Again, I mentioned yesterday, I'm really happy. My friend got her into crypto. She's doing really well. Just $1,000 in Bitcoin last November, and that's already worth $3,000. So a lot of you out there, if you're new, if you think Bitcoin's too overpriced, it doesn't work like that. Just buy $1,000. You know, there's a lot of people saying the numbers, you just need to own 0.28 Bitcoin to be in the top 1%. And I think it's far less than that, to be honest. Now, for that really to play out and be relevant, I mean, Bitcoin kind of has to be the reserve currency, right? So, I mean, if you're in the top 1% of something that doesn't have a lot of value, then what good is that? But Bitcoin is going to continue to skyrocket. I think it has. How long is it going to take? I don't know. I am convinced it will be the world's reserve currency in the future. I don't think it'll be dethroned. I think there will be a time. Will it be in my lifetime? I don't know. It could take 50 years. It could take 100 years. But it will be something, unless something better comes along. But I don't know that anything better to come along with the technology. I mean, I guess it's possible. Everything's disruptible, right? Fiat's disruptible. The US dollar is disruptible. I mean, it was just, that you're talking about something that takes a long time for a new innovation to come along. Before it was, I don't know, sticks and leaves. Honestly, I don't know, 50,000 BC, and they just probably grunted, right? And then rocks, maybe some rocks, chiseled up some rocks. Next thing you know, it was like gold and silver. Next thing you know, it's paper money. Now it's digital money. Makes sense to me. Can't counterfeit it. Like, it's perfect money to me. Non-inflatable. Bitcoin, can't inflate it. Perfect money to me. Can't be hacked. Well, you know, kind of. I guess if you have a quantum computer. All right, let's get back over to Tastyworks. See if we can get some stuff. Get that body moving. Brush groove. All right, now Tesla's green again. Now I should be mad. All right, we're gonna take this off. I'm not doing the 250 put. Yeah, I like it. Maybe we can give ourselves a little breathing room. Let's see. Nah, you know what? We're gonna do tight, right at the money. Let's do it. Still not going through. All right, I'll have to try this later. All right, I mean, at this point, I don't even know what to say. Tasty works. Only 4 hours of sleep. Watch videos on Vegas last night. What do you mean watching? Why were you watching videos on Vegas? You ready for a road trip? Make you some bulletproof coffee. Yeah, I'm tired too. That caffeine's starting to kick in though. That ibuprofen's starting to kick in. Now Tesla's up $10. This is a rally from hell, boys and girls. And I couldn't get my trade off. Oh, so what is going on? All right, well, you win some, you lose some, right? I mean, please make sure. I am connected to the internet. What the F? All right, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Like, what's going on with my NASDAQ long? Is that green yet? No, it's still down -20. I'm green. I'm positive money-wise, so that's good. Mara's up $1.60. MicroStrategy's up $20. Wasn't it up a little bit more a second ago? Wasn't it up like 30, 40? That's all right. We'll take up. Riot's up 253. Tesla's up. Now up $8-9. Let's see what's going on in the small account. Apple, man, I'm gonna need a gift from the gods, a little gust from the gods on that one, because that's a put spread. I need that above 230. We got 11 days to go. If a rip your face off rally happens, we're leaving that one on. That was a max theoretical loss of, well, not theoretical, max loss position. The most I can lose, oh my goodness, I don't even know because it won't. All right, so 82. I got $82 for it. So the max loss in that would be $3 minus credit received, $82. What is that? $218. That's all right. I'm already down 135, 138. Bitcoins are moving. So Bitcoin's pushing 51,000 again. Ethereum. I mean, I don't know where they get Ethereum's down $12. It must have closed really high and dipped since then. But I think Ethereum has a really good shot. I think everyone's going to come off this weekend. We're going to start pouring into Ethereum this week. I think we should see above 2,000 this week. I'm calling it. I'm on a heater, boys and girls. Yeah, let's go. I said Ethereum was the best play on the board Friday. The heater continues, and this is when. And I bought it. I bought it at like 1650, but it was at around 1500 on Friday, if I remember correctly. I mean, sub 1600. I don't mean like 1500. Litecoin, the more I think about it, I really like some Litecoin. I mean, I'm not adding. Oh, that reminds me. So this morning, let's hop over to my spreadsheet, see how we're doing. Spreadsheet's bugging out. I'm gonna have to reopen that bad boy. So Reef, I sold my Reef this morning. I'm sour on Reef. I think there's too much of a chance it's a scam. I'm not saying it's a scam. I just get those scammy vibes. It just hasn't been producing. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Reef goes to the moon. It was interesting because I did it with the Coinbase wallet. And you can actually trade in that a lot of coins. There's a ton of coins in there, and it does it on the 1inch network. It's kind of obscure and hidden. And I should pull it up, but you go to the coin and then it's like send, receive, buy or whatever, send, receive or whatever. And there's like the little hamburger ellipsis. You click on that and you can click convert and you can say, so I converted my Reef to Ethereum, but you can convert like pretty much any coin to any coin you want. You hit a dollar amount, you hit continue. It warns you that gas fees are out of control. So I need to update. Right now, I'm just going to set my Reef to 0. Reef can kiss my ass. We down? We ain't down because I don't own it. All right. Yeah. All right. So how we doing? We're up. It was a little bit of a panic time. Like, oh man, I'm like, man, is this everything? I was legit concerned for a second. All right, Bitcoin's main threat is the Chinese government. If they round up those miners and F the history of transactions by like, so how would they F up the history of transactions? Is that even possible? I have no idea how they, like, how would you do it? It's already on the ledger, right? You would have to own 51%, or is there a method of doing this that I'm not aware of? Do I need to panic sell my Bitcoin now? Is this possible? Are you fudding me? Everyone talks about FUD, but you know, there's reverse FUD. All these pumps on stuff. Ethereum to 100,000, that's reverse FUD, right? There's no chance that Cardano to $56. Come on, dude. Like, I'm not even going to give BitBoy the satisfaction of putting his $56. $9 is a respectable prediction. Still kind of high. I don't know if $9 is going to happen. Polkadot $326, maybe. But that's at the high. These are possible. Bitcoin at 500,000, that's maybe. Gonna need a lot of institutional buying for that to happen. I love me some George. He had Cardano at $25. George is out of his effing mind on that one, George. BNB 2,500, maybe. It's kind of high. Link at 700. Moon Boys. We got Moon Boy alert. There's some other Moon Boys out here we should add. Don't get me wrong. I love George. I love Ivan. Ivan has a Moon Boy. You know, it just, you got to get the clicks. I get it, I guess. Maybe I should put Cardano $100 in my title. Probably get me a few. So my plan for tomorrow is to do a Cardano video. There was Hoskinson, Chuck, Charles did an AMA yesterday. It was really good. I highly recommend it. I do want to look at a couple clips. A lot of good things coming. I'm really excited. NFTs were mentioned. NFTs are coming to Cardano, I think, right? That's on the horizon. I'd really like to get a Coinbase listing. I've heard that Coinbase, one of the reasons Coinbase doesn't want to list them because they don't like the way Cardano ICO'd in like a closed room in Japan, I guess. And you know, the lawyers are saying things like, hey, you may not want to get involved. I don't know. I think there's a certain point where you get the smart contract thing going that you're kind of exempt and decentralized. You're kind of exempt from the SEC. So maybe all that needs to like finalize, and then maybe we get a Coinbase listing. Obviously, a Coinbase listing is going to pump the hell out of Cardano. Cardano's sitting at $1.12. It was, before I went to bed, around $1.17. It was probably pumping from the AMA. Again, it's over an hour long, but you start watching that and time just starts flying. That's how good it is. He has said some really cool stuff. Some of it kind of might get overlooked, so I do want to take a few clips, kind of discuss it. Cardano's still at like $1.13, very, very respectable. Polkadot was the other one I mentioned on Friday. Polkadot says, hi, everyone. Excellent technical analysis, the best technical analysis on the internet. Cardano is going to the moon. It's right here in the analysis, and it's saying hi as it does it. Engine continues to be on fire. I just keep kicking myself for not buying more. I did buy the Graph instead. I am loving me some Graph. I do think Graph is going to break out again. I think Graph could had an all-time high of February 12th, 285. The more and more I look into the Graph, the more and more I love it. Definitely going to be buying some more Graph. Yeah, 51% can definitely do it. But I don't know that, can they get 51%? And I would imagine, like, let's think about this logically. The Chinese government, I have to assume they have a lot of Bitcoin themselves. And yeah, so that's the thing though, maybe like they could go to all the miners in China and say, your Bitcoin's now ours, piss off, right? Because that's how it works, I guess. What I've been told. Is that enough to get them 51%? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, Grayscale owns like over 1 million Bitcoin. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, that's the gamble we're taking on Bitcoin. I don't think it's going to happen. Is it possible? Yeah, I don't think so. And if it does, I mean, I guess c'est la vie. Like if they were to take Bitcoin down, that would be bad. It would definitely crash all other altcoins. And that's at the end of the day. Like I'm going to start lightening up some of my altcoins. Like Reef is gone. Theta, I'm still very, very, very small bags. Nothing like less than 1%. Like 1/10, 1/14. Even the graph, less than 10%, less than 1/10 of 1%. You got to be careful because these are still fairly top 50 plus coins, right? You start getting into these very obscure stuff. Most of them are going to fail, right? So if you're gambling on these very, very small coins, take your profits because they are going to go up. At least take your initial buy off the table. I need to do that with a bit more, like say my Engine's my best performing coin right now. It's up 226%. It would behoove me to take some profits. I'm getting a little greedy. Engine's got a game coming out on, I believe, the 17th. They got their Minecraft stuff happening. I think Engine's got at least another 2x in it. So a 5x from my initial buy. Then maybe I take 20-30% off the table and I just let the rest ride for the rest of my life. Bill Tucker in the house. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning, brother. Don't sell out with that clickbait. You're already getting... Well, no, come on, man. I'm not like... yeah, no. Yo, order me a heavy-duty loofah. I gotta scrub the filth off. At least my clickbaity titles are like... They're not... There's no... you got to do it a little, right? You got to do it a little. I'm just playing the game a little. I'm not going overboard with it. And it does make me feel very, very greasy, grimy. Oh, man, you're making me feel bad, Saint Gang. But the stock market crash did continue. What did I say? Is Bitcoin next? That ain't that bad. Like, I didn't hit you with the time sensitive like I did yesterday. But it was all true yesterday. I think... my yesterday's video, Ethereum is very time sensitive. I think this is one of the best last chances to get into Ethereum right now. Ethereum, the EIP 1559, in my opinion, is going to be massive. Massive. And all these layer 2 solutions, if any of these start coming out like Uniswap, dude, it is on like Donkey Kong. I still say Ethereum is the safest, best play on the board right now. Obviously, besides the safest play is going to be Bitcoin, but Ethereum is a very, in my opinion, look, this is not I'm not giving you advice, boys and girls. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But Ethereum, I bought Ethereum this weekend. I wish I could buy more. I could buy more, but you know. There is the potential that we hit a top soon and it all comes crumbling down 95%. And I'm already at a position, if that were to happen, I would be a very, very, very sad panda. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's go into my famous 30-minute wrap-ups. Now, we'll make it quick. We got to get these videos, you know, until we get a bigger chat going on and we can just hang out and talk a bit. But let's wrap up things, see how the market's going. Maybe I can get my Tesla trade off. Maybe Tastyworks got, ooh, what's going on? Is Tesla back down in the negative? Why am I down so much? Oh, yeah, it's the platform. Platform's crap in the bed. All right, so Tesla's still hovering around the $600. Let's see if we can get a trade on. We still got it set. Are you going to go through? No, we're just going to have to... I'm just going to close it. I'm going to reopen it. I'm going to have to send Tom Sosnoff, the CEO of Tastyworks, a very, very nasty email. I'm disgruntled, Tom. The bat, Tony, Batista. Oh, it won't even open now. All right, here we go. Initializing. It doesn't matter who holds the Bitcoins. It matters who controls the network via the miners. 50, oh, can go back and create. Oh, really? Well, I mean, that would be a 51% attack, but I get what you're saying. It doesn't matter who owns it. So is that how it works? You have to have 51% of the miners? All right. All you other countries, get your mining operations up. I already said yesterday, I think the United States to start setting up, start setting up mining operations at some military bases. Start mining some Bitcoin. I mean, look, dude, that could be a threat. It is a legit threat to national security if you think about it. So do something over there, Janet Yellen, instead of creating FUD and trying to regulate. You can't regulate, like you can only regulate it in the United States. You know that, right? So, I mean, if Bitcoin is a threat to our currency, and one of the ways you minimize that threat is by owning an F ton of Bitcoin or being part, getting your miners. Like, oh my goodness, you boomers. Like, I'm a boomer, but you guys are freaking ancient boomers. Yeah, it won't even, Stacyworks are just effed right now. It won't even connect. So I can't even, hopefully the NASDAQ's green. Hopefully I'm making money. Hopefully, you call me later today, text me. We'll see if Chipotle's on for lunch. I have no idea at this moment. I do know that things are looking pretty good over in the crypto land still. Let's go over here to the quotes and get a very, very updated. We're going to refresh all, make sure it is up to this second, see how things are looking. Bitcoin at 50,815, Cardano at $1.13, Decentraland doing very, very good for me. I still love me some Decentraland. Probably should have bought more. It's up 176% engine. NFT plays, boys and girls. Cardano, if you guys don't own Cardano, start buying it, man, because I think Cardano is, didn't I just say Ethereum's the best play on the board? Cardano's still right there with it, even at $1.13. The only reason I'm not buying more Cardano is because it's already 34% of my portfolio. I need to check. So the Bitcoin and the Ethereum I bought to this weekend already moved them bitches over to BlockFi. Gonna start earning more passive income. Still love me some Elrond Gold. Not looking to really accumulate anymore right now. Ethereum over 1,700. I like it a lot. Let's go for 1,800 today, boys and girls. Again, I don't want the pump to get too out of control. Nice steady move up. Let that liquidity continue to flow in. We at about the 27 mark on me wrapping it up. I will be back. Let's make sure there's nothing else in the chat before I wrap. There are 3 major mining pools over in China that control more than 50%, but nobody, yeah, so I agree with you. Nobody can stop DeFi. But if they F with Bitcoin and if they screw up Bitcoin, it's going to be a huge blow to everything. I stake my ADA in the Exodus wallet. I don't know what that is, Bill. I'm only familiar with the Daedalus wallet and the other one, Yomi. Well, you got to be very, very careful with these wallets because there's some fake ones on like Android that you send them the money and it's gone, right? You're not really staking it. So I'm not saying that's what happened. You Exodus. Let's see what this is. I've never heard of it. Excellent. Oh, there we go. Cool. Yeah, you should be fine then. Does this allow other coins? Exodus, is this another coin too? Like, do they have a coin? Too many freaking wallets, man. I do mine, personally, I do mine on the Daedalus wallet. So if you go to Cardano, there's 2 wallets that they back. You got an individual, and then they have the Daedalus wallet and the Iori. I guess that's how you say it. The Daedalus wallet currently, and he talked about this in the video, it's really cool, but the Daedalus wallet currently is only on a PC. There's no browser extension or phone wallet for it. The Iori, there might be an app for it. I'm not sure. There's definitely no app on the mobile for Daedalus. So if you download a Daedalus wallet on your phone and stake your money, your S is gone. It's gone, right? The Ori, I think there's a mobile wallet. I'm not sure. But there's other ways to stake it. I don't think they have a, oh, 6 point, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, all right. No, that's cool. So you can do the same thing in the Daedalus wallet. You can use your Trezor or your Ledger. I need to get me a Ledger, man. I keep half stepping on that. I think one of the problems though is if I get a Ledger and I move it and then I restake it, there's kind of a reset period. Yeah, I would listen to Saint Gang Gang. He knows some of that stuff better than me. I don't know anything about the Exodus wallet. Yeah, so Daedalus, I'm pretty sure, I know, I've seen that you can attach your Ledger to it and stake that way. And then, so I have to assume you can do it with the Trezor too. And that's going to be a much safer way of doing it. I think really, I don't know that Daedalus changes anything for you based on what Saint Gang Gang's saying though. Because my money's in the online Daedalus wallet and it's on my computer. So if my computer were to get compromised, I mean, it probably wouldn't be no bueno. That being said, I do have Duo set up and I do have a YubiKey. But it is, I shouldn't even be saying all this stuff out loud, but I do plan on getting a Ledger and getting it moved over. So it's because when Daedalus is the wallet of Cardano. And so it's definitely the safest. It's still on your Ledger. You're just staking it. You're just adding liquidity. That's how I would recommend it. I was checking my, I don't know, the epoch was on Saturday. So I got 89 Cardano, which came over to a little over 6%. I was really happy with that. I even looked into doing my own Cardano pool. I kind of want to do that. It sounds like fun. I do like the Exodus. Reminds me of M1 Finance. Get a Ledger Nano and have more than. Yeah, he has a Trezor though. So I think is that Trezor? I always forget the name of it. Yeah, Trezor. I like the Trezor just as much as the Ledger. I think they're both good. I don't think you can go wrong with either one, to be honest. There was some things about the Trezor I liked. The only reason I'm even somewhat sour on the Ledger is because they got hacked. I know the Ledger didn't. It's just that the information got hacked. So I would be buying it after the hack, and my information wouldn't have been public. So I guess that's, you know, that's cool. They do recommend that you get both an S and an X. I was reading to that. I guess it's great marketing strategy. Have a backup, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so that's one of the things I've been kind of half-stepping on is getting a wallet. Is if that would be cool. I don't even think that would make sense though. Like if you could get your interest in BlockFi and still have it on your Ledger, that probably isn't ever going to happen with your Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's probably just going to remain on BlockFi. I know the rest I have there. Again, 97% of their stuff is in cold storage. So even if they were to get hacked and they have insurance, so I think at the end of the day, and those bros have millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars that they can spend on security. So I mean, they can definitely do it better than me. That being said, they're a much bigger target than me, right? So anyway, that is what it is. Keep Celsius in mind. If you don't have a Celsius account, check my link down below. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity there. They have Cardano coming soon. They have Cardano coming very soon, and you can earn it looks like you're going to be able to get your stake rewards and your Cardano rewards on Celsius. So I don't think if you do it that way, it wouldn't be on your Ledger or your Trezor, I think. I have no idea. So there is added risk that you will have it on the Celsius exchange, but you're double dipping. You're getting more interest. If you're okay with that risk, I probably am. I'll probably go with that. I don't know how good Celsius is though. I currently don't know how much they keep in cold storage. I don't know if they have any quasi insurance. So I don't know if I'll do all of it. If I do some of it, we'll have to see what happens. Along with, you know what, I've been wrapping up, so I'll save it for tomorrow. I definitely want to do a Cardano video tomorrow. We'll talk about the AMA. If you guys haven't had a chance to watch it, I'd highly recommend you watch it. It was amazing. A lot of cool things were said. I want to break down a few of them that I think might not get a lot of airplay. You may, if you don't watch, what's the guy's name? Crypto Crow. He's really good. He's a huge Cardano bull. If I have an Exodus on my phone, is it on my phone or is it on an online wallet? It's on the online wallet as far as I know. It's not on your phone, it's in the wallet. I'm 99% sure, but I'm not 100% sure on that one, Bill, to be honest. But I think you're good. I mean, it depends on your risk factors and all that stuff. But if it's on your Trezor, it's on your Trezor, right? So I don't know, it depends on if it's in your Exodus wallet, or you mentioned you had a Trezor, right? If it's in Exodus, it's going to be on the online wallet. If you can bridge Exodus with your Trezor, I don't know exactly what that means, right? But at the end of the day, if it's on your Trezor, it's on your Trezor. Oh, you haven't bridged it yet. I don't know what bridging it means, though. I mean, does that just mean you can easily transfer it? I don't know. So maybe Saint Gang knows. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Work. Get back to the grind. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.